Hello everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Friday, 24th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. I'm going to be sharing with you some spiritual practices today, as well as sharing with you the numerology, astrology, and card reading for the day ahead. I like to open this up with a little singing bowl. This is going to bring ourselves to focus and open us to the information and healing during this report. Welcome all. So I'm going to share with you some slightly different exercises than I normally do during the report. Typically we would be doing a grounding. I would like to do an embodying instead, which will serve many of the same purposes, just to try something different today. All the practices I share, I learned from other practitioners. So if you'd like to know the sources, feel free to message me about it. So what I'd like you to do is to bring your attention fully here to the present. Don't close your eyes. Don't zone out. Bring yourself fully into you. Notice what it is you're seeing in this moment, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, anything you're smelling, tasting, how you feel emotionally, and the thoughts running through your head, things you're remembering, etc. Anything going on with you. And that may not be an entirely pleasant experience, but let us be fully in ourselves as much as we can be in this present moment. Now, as you're doing this and noticing yourself, really feel yourself fill your own body by being present, and kind of have this sense of you can even raise your hands of just pushing outward, pushing out your own self, like, this is my space, I am here, and saying kind of the idea of you're here and you're present, so anything else that's not you, you're pushing out of the way as you come more and more into present awareness. And it is that simple, and you can repeat this all the time, all day, every day, and it's something I'm practicing more as well. So like grounding, it can push out of your energy body negativity or foreign energy from like other people or entities or things around you. It protects you from energy that's not yours from infiltrating you. So it's a very simple, really simple way to just be in yourself and to practice keeping what's not yours out. And now that we have come into ourselves and very gently and quickly pushed away what's not ours, I'd like us to move into our mini crystal healing for the day. After a clearing or exercise, I find it good to replenish our energy. Oh, it's okay, sweetie. I have a cat in my lap. So if I talk to someone, it's probably her. And today's crystal is Kambaba Jasper. Let me tell you a little bit about this crystal. It has a very calming effect on the mind and promotes inner peace. Kambaba Jasper reduces fear and increases your feelings of confidence and self-worth, bringing inspiration and courage. So I'm going to be channeling the energy of this crystal to you. If you would like to participate in this healing, just allow yourself to connect. I'll begin. All right. I'm going to draw our super mini healing to a close. I hope you enjoyed the energy of this crystal. If you guys would like to see longer healings with this crystal, let me know in the comments. This was Kambaba Jasper. Alright, so now while we are in this energetic space, we're going to move into our affirmation for the day. Let's say this affirmation together 3 times. If you like this affirmation, I encourage you to take it forward with you in your day ahead. Let's begin. I am deserving of having my needs met. I love and approve of myself. I am deserving of having my needs met. I love and approve of myself. I am deserving of having my needs met. I love and approve of myself. An important sentiment, I think. That concludes our affirmation. Again, feel free to take this and run and use it for as long as it is useful to you. All right. And we are just going to move right along into our card reading for the day ahead. Your reading today comes to you from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. And this reading is to give you insight and guidance into the day ahead, April 24th, which is tomorrow for everyone. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it. Both are perfect. This is a collective reading, so this is for everyone watching, whether you're watching this live or during morning in your time zone. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. Let's see, I'm just kind of lean back. I don't want to drop the cards on my cat. Oh no, there's one card. Two cards. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that's all for today. So we have 2 cards, and normally I would type their titles on the screen, but I can't quite reach my keyboard at the moment. Yes. So, don't worry, there's only 2, and the titles are really short, so I think it'll be all right. But I apologize. So, I'm going to read from the booklet. I feel like it's very well said, and it allows everyone listening to tune into the parts of the message that are meant for them. And I do add my own thoughts occasionally as well. So the first card is fear. Fear. This marker asks you to identify how fear may be affecting you on this part of your journey. Are you afraid of failure? Perhaps you're worried about success and the changes it brings as it pushes you to be all you can be. Are you afraid of losing something you don't yet have? Is your fear valid? Have you seen actual evidence of adversity and trouble, or are you seeing false evidence which gives the appearance of being real? Fear is a crippling companion and indicates a loss of faith and connection to the divine. Remember that the god/goddess doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. Fear comes from the part of you that identifies with separation, division, and form. To release yourself from it, remember that you are first and foremost an infinite soul. Look through those eyes, and the fear will subside as you remember to trust the way of the mystery. Don't struggle with fear. Look inside. See the part of you that is afraid and send love, light, and compassion inward. This would be a very good time to write an inventory of your fears and their possible solutions. Once on paper, you may find that you've been afraid of fear itself. This is an auspicious omen of transformation. And the second and last card is letting go. Always an important reminder. Releasing attachments, expectations, and desires yet unfulfilled. These are some of the aspects of this card. When you receive this marker on your path, you're required to relinquish control and allow the mystery to act as she will, to weave life together as it is meant to be according to the laws of the cosmos. You cannot force something to come or to remain if its true place is elsewhere. Remember that what is yours can never be taken away. Allowing is the key to this marker, for what is yours will come to you. The same applies to the past. This is the time to let go of old hurts, resentments, and unresolved anger, for they're no longer welcome burdens on the path ahead. Old and outmoded ideas about life, how you see others, who you are based on who you were, these must also be left behind. Then you can move forward, unencumbered, stepping into the magic of the new present that leads into the best possible future. That was letting go. So that concludes our card reading for April 24th. I hope it's lent you some insight, and keep it in mind during the day ahead. All right, so let's take a look here. Now I would like to share with you the numerology for April 24th. This is a 6th day. My guidance is feed your spirit with what you need to step forward in strength towards what it is you want. Essentially, help set yourself up for success by feeding you as a person, making sure your emotional needs are met, that you have what you need to feel safe and to have the confidence to move forward. Don't beat yourself down and then expect yourself to achieve. Really be sure that you take the time to nurture yourself this day. All right. And now I'd like to share with you the astrology for the following day, April 24th. So this is a description of the energy present in the day ahead that is influencing all of us, and that is available for us to use should we choose to do so. And this is regardless of your sun sign. And speaking of which, let's begin with the sun. The sun is in Taurus right now, so there is a focus on the foundations of our lives and how it is that we're stuck or comfortable, and if we're really rooted with where our beliefs truly lie, if we're living in integrity. The moon is in Taurus, so within ourselves we are feeling a need for comfort, for security, for a sense of safety, and to be reassured of our connections and where it is we stand in life and with others. So being aware of that, we can address those needs and see in what ways can we give what we need to ourselves. Mercury's in Aries, so our communications and the way we express ourselves will be more direct at this time. This may potentially lead to confrontation, but I feel that it also gives us the opportunity to really say the truth in our minds and hearts at this time. Jupiter and Pluto are in Capricorn, so by embodying more Capricorn traits such as self-sufficiency, responsibility, and really approaching things actively, we can create opportunities for ourselves and inner and outer transformation. Venus is in Gemini, so we are desiring more social and intellectual stimulation, and there's a desire to be lifted up by our contacts, who it is we're connecting with, and to lift others up in turn. Neptune is in Pisces, and we have greater conscious access to our intuition and deeper subconscious selves. And if we choose to, we can use this information that's more available to us at this time to guide ourselves towards what's really right for us. Uranus in Taurus, this energy is here to shake things up and create changes. Hold on. My cat is fussing in my lap. This is really asking us to get out of our comfort zone and to create a foundation in our lives that's really in alignment with what we want and not just settling. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, so there's a strong desire to share of ourselves with others, as well as kind of considering how and what we share with others, and taking responsibility for what we share with our communities as an individual and on a greater scale. So those are the planets. The aspects for today, we have the moon in sextile with Neptune. So that kind of happens at a very early hour. So for some of you, I would say pay attention to your dreams. You may possibly receive intuitive insights into yourself and what it is you need to create a greater sense of security in your life. And then later on, throughout the day, the moon is in trine with Pluto and then Jupiter. And this energy lends well to getting organized and for opportunities to change your circumstances. Even if it's just sort of coming to a decision about things, that can be quite transformative. And now I would like to take a moment to say that MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. In just a moment, on screen are the names of the members of our Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued support and giving me the ability to be here each day with everyone to share this information. Also, thank you to everyone who shares this video every day, as well as to all of you who watch. This was created for you, and thanks for making this part of your journey today. If you'd like to learn more about MMR, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Members get access to exclusive content, including the monthly metaphysical report. All right. So now I would like to kind of go over the same exercise earlier again, just to revisit it real quick. It's super simple, which may not be what we're used to, but it is very effective. So I was just sharing something different with you all today. So this is embodying, or just being present in oneself. So just like we use this in lieu of grounding earlier, because it can push away foreign energy from you and bring you into a better place. It's also very protective. When you're fully in yourself, there's not room for other things. So I'd like to ask you again to become present, draw your attention here, keep your eyes open, don't zone out, and take a notice of what it is you're seeing, obviously the report, as well as the things around you, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, smelling, tasting, emotionally feeling, and thinking. Just really be in the experience of yourself. And really just kind of be in your own body, and by having your attention here and noticing your body. You're really feeling yourself, and kind of expand that awareness out around you with the idea that as you are present in yourself, you're saying out to anything that doesn't belong to other people, other energies, other influences, and just pushing that right on out. And so this is a very effective psychic defense technique as well, just to be in you present, which sometimes is can be so difficult, just to be inside ourselves. And another aspect, so doing this and then thinking about the reality you would like to embody, like create for yourself, bringing that into the present moment by asking, what would you see, hear, feel, etc. if you were living in that reality, and kind of bringing that sensory experience into your body here now is also it'll raise your vibration. It'll help manifest, for lack of a better word, that which you're embodying, and also push out anything that's not really in alignment with that. So I find it's a great practice, and it is something that I do. So I want to share other exercises that I do. I'd love to hear feedback. I know because of its simplicity, it may ironically be possibly confusing, but I hope you'll give it a try. Finally, I'd like to we kind of did set an intention. Let's take a moment to set an intention and focus again. Specifically, think about something you would like to see change, or something you'd like to experience, and imagine that as a full sensory experience, what you see, smell, taste, emotionally feeling, tactilely feeling, thinking, etc., and really be in that moment and set that as your intention today. So I'm going to take a moment to just connect with all of you and kind of enable those energetic shifts and that healing. So let's take a moment to do that now. We are grateful. Thank you. And so it is. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you all have a beautiful day ahead. I'll see you all again soon. Be most blessed. Thank you again to all who share. Remember to like and follow the page if you'd like to continue seeing MMR. Be blessed, and see you again tomorrow.